Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Thank you for returning. How are you guys doing? I wanted to come on here because I think we have all been guilty of this in some type of way, in some form, some kind of way. We all been affected by this, or we have participated in this, or we have done this within our life. I want to talk about when you try to make abnormal normal. And I'm talking about in any relationship. It doesn't matter with the job or in a relationship or with families or friends. You try to get people that their behavior to you is abnormal. Like our expectations, like you expect people to act, to behave a certain way because either you got a title, you have a position, or you parents, or you're in a marriage, or you're in a relationship, or you're in employment. You try to get, your expectations of people, and you try to correct people's, indirectly, we try to correct people's behavior. Meaning we try to make their abnormal behavior normal, and we put all our passion in it. We put everything we got in it. And at the end of the day, I think we all been affected by that, or we have done that as well. I'm going to speak again on my opinion and what I've been through. I tried, and it was both, because it was with employment and also in a relationship where if you know something is not right for you, or if it's not going a certain way, you don't continue to try to correct that behavior. You correct yourself, because only you can change you. You can't change other people. You can't change their way of thinking. You can't change their way of acting, their behavior. You cannot change their way of their lifestyle. You cannot do any of that. The only thing that you can do is continuously or continue to work on yourself. That's the only thing that you can do, is that you can just continue to work on you. You can continue to correct you. You can continue to change your personality. But at the end of the day, you cannot change a person. You cannot change their lifestyle, their behavior, their way of thinking. You cannot change any of that, because people are going to be who they are at the end of the day. At the end of the day, people will be who they are. And we expect for parents to be parents because you have the title. We expect managers or directors to be managers or directors because you have the title. But at the end of the day, people are people. People are human. We're not perfect, but you're going to make mistakes. But there have been times when I tried to correct an abnormal behavior. I tried to make it normal. And it gets frustrating, and it got frustrating. And it gets you to the point where you're like, this is not normal. It's kind of like if you go in a jungle, or if you go in the woods, or if you go in the forest, or if you go in the mountains. More than likely, something is going to be there that you're going to encounter with that you're not going to be prepared, because you are out of your normal environment. And when you're out of your normal environment, everything will come to place and everything will come to par, because you don't fit in. It's like with animals, we don't fit in their environment. That's their environment, the mountains, the woods, the forests. We don't fit in there. So are they wrong for attacking us? No, they're not. This is where they rest. This is their place. Once you enter there, they have a right, and they're going to defend themselves, because you're out of place. You don't belong there. It's the same thing with humans. If you don't belong somewhere, you're going to always have this attack behavior from others, because you don't belong. You don't fit in. And most of the time, when you're mature and you're responsible, you will not fit into places. What do we do next? Well, we're trying to fit the abnormal. We're trying to make the abnormal behavior normal. What do we do next? And that's where I was at. You fight and you fight. And anytime you have revenge and you retaliate on a person, you cannot progress. Your way of thinking, everything you doing is you trying to get revenge or retaliate against a person. You don't grow like that. You have to change your way of thinking. You have to change your way of how your perception of things. You have to change you. And when you see that, whether it's a relationship, if this relationship is not growing within a year or 2 or 3, you know it's time to go. Within the first year, it's time to go. What do you have in common with a person? Why stick around? If you're not working together in the first year, what makes the second year or the third year any better? It's time to move on. We stay comfortable and we stay complacent in positions where we shouldn't be. And we try to make, again, the normal behavior, the abnormal behavior, we try to normalize it. And it's not going to happen. You don't belong. And that's a relationship and employment. It's kind of like birds and eagles hanging out together. You'll never see a bird and an eagle hang out together. Eagles are meant to soar. They move. In employment, if you don't belong, you're going to continue to be uncomfortable and everything going to continue to bother you because your maturity. However, you have to say, either I'm going to stay here and I'm going to continue to deal with your craziness, or I'm going to move forward. Because that's what it is. You deal with people and their craziness. I'm telling you, people and their craziness. Is that whatever level it is, whatever it is, you deal with people with their craziness. How do you move forward? You work on you. You consistently work on you. You continue to make the changes that you need to make, because at the end of the day, you're not going to change people's jealousy. You're not going to change their habits and their proclivities. You're not going to change their way of thinking. I don't care where it's at. It doesn't matter where you at. You will never change a person's way of thinking, their ways and their actions. It's just not going to happen. Now, you can consistently work on yourself and you can make altering changes that you should. You should want to go forward in life and make these changes, because that's what maturity and growth is. My thing is, you got to continue to work on yourself. If you're not growing in these areas, it is a problem. It is a problem, but it's your problem. It's not my problem. Your actions, your ways, if you're not growing in these areas that I need you to grow in, then what sense is there for a person to continue to stay in a relationship, to stay in employment, residential area, neighborhood, friends? What sense is there if you continue to try to stay there? You do more damage than you're doing good. You're doing more damage to yourself because you don't belong. So when you don't belong a place, any place, it's just time to pack your bags and be like, I'm out of here. Relationship, employment, bye. This is not me. And that's what I experienced in my transformation throughout anything, with relationship, with marriages, with anything. You have to take something out of that. Like even when, employment, I have to take the good and the bad. And the bad, you definitely have to learn from, so that you don't make these mistakes again. Whether it's good, you want to continue to work on perfecting anything. We're not perfect, but you want to perfect something. You want to continue to grow. So with anything in life, you have to consistently grow. You have to consistently move. You have to consistently go one way or the other. You're going right, left, whichever way, forward, back. You got to do something. This is a powerful thing. And if you don't grasp it, it can go downhill or it could go uphill. And we always want this to go uphill. I always want to be uphill, uphill, uphill. Always. I always want to go in the right direction. At the end of the day, we have to work on us. And when I say that you're trying to transform someone and you're trying to make their abnormal behavior normal, it will never happen. It would never happen. You would never change a person's way of thinking. It will not happen. The only thing that you need to do is continue to work on you, Move yourself forward. Move yourself out of these circumstances and continue to grow. But you want to position yourself in a position where you have some kind of authority of how you deal with people. You have to move yourself. You have to move yourself from out of those circumstances. And whatever it takes, work on your exit plan. Work on that. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. It's time to work on your way out the door, whatever it is. Friendship, employment, relationships, jobs, whatever it is. Residential, homes, neighborhoods, it don't matter, whatever it is. If it's in disagreement with you and you know you in the right place and space, because you'll know that. You'll know when that maturity level come in, that respect level come in, that responsible level come in. You'll know when all that comes in. You don't want to hang out with the same people. You don't want to do the same things that you used to do. They don't feel comfortable. I remember when I first started my job, we used to go in there and we used to cut the food. We were young, 20s. But today, do I want to do that today? Absolutely not. But our way of thinking, you have to have some kind of growth. Everything you do, you have to grow in life. I don't care what it is. If it's not a change, if it's not bringing about a change, then it's time to move forward. Everything, you have to continue to grow. Every year, you need to be at a different level. And you consistently work on that. And you're not going to work on that paying attention to someone else. You're not going to work on that being revengeful, want to retaliate against someone, want to change abnormal behavior to normal. You won't ever get past and work on the things that you need to be doing for yourself. Constantly work on you. Consistently work on you. Stay in that space where only you matter. Your mind frame, only you matter. Nothing else matters in the world. Get this tunnel vision. Tunnel vision. Only you matter. Only you. Nothing else around you. No noise, no surroundings, no nothing. Only you matter. Get to that point in life that the most important person in the world is you. If you have a family, you cannot take care of your family if you cannot take care of yourself. Make you a priority. That's how you remove yourself away from all the abnormal behavior, activities. Move yourself away. Move forward. If you like what I'm saying, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, thumbs up. Let's make it do what it do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, thumbs up. Let's come back for another great video. Then don't forget, work on you. Make you a priority. Take care.